All right, New York Giants fans, this is Tim with Online Big Blue. We'll bring you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. The B.J. Hill mystery is over. He didn't play last night. Him and Lewerke were the only two people that didn't play. He was traded to the Cincinnati Bengals for Billy Price, former Ohio State offensive lineman. He was a 21st overall pick, former number one, of course, a couple years back, 2018, 6'4", 310 pounds. Started 10 games as a rookie center. 10 games his rookie season at center, and just 9 games along the offensive line the last 2 seasons. He dealt with plantar fasciitis and a back injury. Big news is the Browns declined his 5th-year option this spring, so this is his final year of his contract, and he will be a free agent coming up next season. This guy couldn't start on the offensive line for the Bengals. I mean, that should tell you something. I mean, I think we're trading one man's trash for another man's trash. And I think the nicest thing that they said about him in his preseason performance was in one of the papers. He says, at least he is serviceable, which is a significant progress from where he was under their previous line coach, Jim Turner. At least he's now serviceable. Well, that's great. You got a bad offensive line. You trade B.J. Hill, who's probably going to get waived anyways. But you trade B.J. Hill for a guy that the nicest thing they could say about him is he's serviceable now. And he's got a back injury and plantar fasciitis. I mean, I know we're grabbing at straws here because of what happened with the offensive line, but geez, guys, come on. Can we just? I mean, there was no one on the waiver wire. I mean, it's not a bad pickup, but I thought Jonathan Harrison's played fairly well. I mean, it's not a bad pickup. I mean, I know I'm harping on the kid, but it's not a bad pickup. It's not a terrible pickup, but it's not something you sit there and go, wow, this is gonna solidify the Giants now. This is gonna make our line better. It's not like we traded. I even said it before. I said it on Twitter. It's not like we traded for. It's not like it's Bart Oates 2.0. It's Billy Price, man. Billy Price has been in the league for a couple of years now. His current team declined the 5th-year option on him because the nicest thing that they could say about him was he's serviceable. And there was potential for him to play. I mean, maybe it's the whole change of scenery thing for the Giants. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking that's the only thing that I could think of it as. It's the change of scenery. You know, maybe he gets a change of scenery. Maybe he, maybe he turns the corner. But I mean, the debacle that and again we traded for a center, which maybe it's Nick Gates moving back to guard. And could that be a possibility? Maybe Nate's is going back to guard. Nick Gates back to guard. I don't know. So I mean, it's interesting from certain perspectives. I don't see it as I see it as more of a stopgap. I don't know, guys. It's nothing to get too excited about. It's nothing to really care about. I mean, hell knows he may not even make the roster. You don't even know, because B.J. Hill wasn't gonna make the roster. So it is what it is. In some ways, to me, it reeks of desperation. Which honestly, if you are the Giants, desperation right now is probably where you're at. After seeing that performance with that offensive line. So, you know what? We have to just wait and see. I mean, it's neither here nor there. Like I said, I'll be curious to see if he makes the team. I mean, he probably will, but you never know. Like I said, and plus the fact that he's a free agent next year. I mean, there's a lot of red flags. I think B.J. Hill, like I said, I don't think he was in the Giants' plans. So I don't think I don't think it's a big issue. Because I think he was going to get waived either way. But, we have to just wait and see what happens. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue. We'll bring you the best of New York Giants sports talking entertainment. And as always, if you could if you subscribe, ring that bell, you think it means, that'd be awesome.